press 0. Your current balance is $18.59. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording.
My OG once told me you gotta feed your family. My OG once told me you never cross your man.
Top of the broadcast, a deadly shooting in Hickory Hill with connections to Memphis rapper Gotti.
Well, at least 5 police sources have confirmed with Fox 13 that the person killed is Anthony Mims, also known as Big Jook. Now, Big Jook is the brother of rapper Gotti. Now, we were at that scene earlier tonight. Police say 2 men were shot outside Perion's restaurant and event center around 4:15. Now, that's on Winchester near Kirby. According to the Memphis Police Department, the victim was inside a vehicle at the time and was brought here to St. Francis Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased. Now, I'm also learning there was a second person who was shot and was also taken to the hospital. It has not been confirmed who the second person is, but we do know it is a man, and he was airlifted to Regional 1 in critical condition.
Shit crazy, I'm speaking coffee, ain't no more tree. Told him put me where the boots is at, I don't like to use my beats. Cause they call us spend 100 every day just on my beats. I ain't eat shit yesterday, no appetite, shit got me teeth down. Say I'm a rapper, the state say that I'm a paid killer.
Yo, what it is, people, we is back. Another day on Keep It G News. Then, y'all, we back in Memphis, yo, because we got a lot more to talk about. And my heart is starting to change when it comes down to this Jook situation. And I'm explaining it a little bit further in the video. But news broke that they got a suspect, at least a vehicle of a suspect. White Grand Cherokee. I think, matter of fact, Ford Explorer. And one of the things I quickly noticed about this Ford Explorer is it ain't got no tail light. Ain't got no tags on it. So what does that tell y'all, man? That tells y'all, or it tells me, that these people was well aware of the plan and they executed the plan just how they wanted to. Now, before I continue, man, become a member of the channel. Subscribe to the channel if y'all are really rocking with me. That's the way you support the channel. Become a member of the channel. Got 5 members, man. I got 8,000 subscribers that I salute. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me wholeheartedly. But the way to really support, if you really rocking, till the wheels fall off, because that's how I'm rocking with y'all. Man, become a member of the channel, man. Straight up. But, what that tells me is that these guys knew exactly what they was doing, yo, and they executed their plan. And the reason why I'm starting to have a change of heart with this Jook situation is because I thought about it, right? And I'm just thinking about all the things that we know and some things that we may not know. Just how all this played out when it come down to this Gotti and Jook and Black Youngster and Young Dolph. And if Jook really paid this money, I'm talking about if he really paid this money, I think the hit for Dolph would have been like $140,000. If he really did that, yo, he might deserve to go the way he went in front of all his family, just like that. Because he swined them boys out, man. He crashed them out. And the reason why I say he crashed them out is because Straight Drop and the rest of them guys was younger. I think Cornelius, I think he was like 30. But Jook is he probably 50 years old, man. At least late 40s. And him being who he was, to have the money and reach the level of success that he did, to come back and to not, propel him up and have these kids doing something different, like even rapping. He could have showed them a different way. He paid these guys $140,000 to throw their life away. $140,000 is money that they probably had to spend on a lawyer. Didn't get to enjoy any of it. And Jook, being the age he was, he should have known better. There's no way you can tell me that Jook didn't know that once you wipe Young Dolph down, X him straight out, that it wasn't going to be no blowback. And if he didn't think it wasn't going to be blowback, then he underestimated his opponent. And that's rule number 1. You never do. You never underestimate your opponent. But I don't think that's what Jook did. I think that, this is me speculating, if all the rumors is true, I think that Jook really just thought that he was untouchable. Once I get him out the way, they ain't got the money. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. But you gotta understand, y'all. When you take somebody as pivotal as Dolph, man, people was willing to die and go to jail about that for life. For life. I could see a situation that they would have tried to kill Jook in front of everybody, police and everything, and not even worried about getting away. Just off the strength of what Dolph meant to them, if it's all connected. It's just me speculating. But it's like, yo, even though Straight Drop is rapping in prison, months ago, I think they treating him real bad. I think he just had the judge thrown out the case because how the judge was treating him. I think that's the case. Don't quote me on that. But even though he was rapping months ago, I'm sure he's not rapping now. I'm sure he's sitting back thinking about how everything played out. He know Jook crashed him out by now. But think about how everything played out. He like, yo, man, we probably shouldn't even have did that, man. Because now look at it. Now look where they at. And I'm going to tell y'all this. From experience, ain't too many murders worth going to prison for life for. I promise you that. Now, I know it was a lot of back and forth between Dolph and Yo Gotti. We had the 100-shot thing in Miami. Dolph got shot in California. But before it ever got to any shots being fired, it's supposed to have been somebody in Memphis just as big as them. Maybe not celebrity-wise, but street-wise. That could have ended that and ceased that whole beef. And these guys would have still been living. A lot of people probably would have still been living. Because Jook paid that money and it caused so many people grief. Some people their life. Over what? And then for him to come back in Memphis thinking he was going to walk away untouched, unscathed, that's almost insanity. Straight up. And like I say, y'all know, I don't wish death on no man, but it comes a time in life when if you live in this way, at the age he was, to go down and not lift these kids up into positivity and put some street shit on them. Something that he knows was bigger than them, something they couldn't handle. Man, that was dead wrong, man. Straight up, man. Dead wrong. Now, with this car evidence, they got it on videotape. I don't see no tag on there. But if Memphis is like a lot of these urban cities, it's surveillance footage everywhere. They probably track that car everywhere it went. They might know who the people is. But I can see this ending the same way that Dolph murder ended. With people arrested. Right now, I'm sure the Memphis Police Department, Homicide Division, got informers lined up in the office. They probably bumping into each other saying niggas they ain't seen their whole life or saying they ain't seen in years. Like, damn, boy, I ain't know you was working too. I promise you, that's what they doing. Because the streets know first, and the streets is talking. That's another thing. Whoever did this, if they wanted to do it right, they better make sure they didn't say nothing to nobody. You got to keep this in-house, confidential. Yeah, babe. What they call it, secret, I don't even know what they call it, man. But yeah, classified. It's got to be classified. That conversation had to be classified between a few members. Not too many people can know about this. And I hope, for their sake, that they didn't put nothing on social media. I'm talking about they better not see that white Ford Explorer in no pictures. Because they're coming after them. And they're coming after them aggressively because how they looking at it is if we don't get them, the streets is going to get them. And the streets move fast. We know that. But I said all that to say, yo, there's some money that ain't worth taking. And if Jook paid that money to them young boys, straight dropping them, they shouldn't have took it. But Jook, knowing who he is, to them, he knew they was going to take it. And he ultimately killed everybody in the process. Might even take CMG down with him. Because he couldn't separate the streets from business. It don't mix. If you're a businessman, be a businessman. Boosie's struggling with that right now. If you're a businessman, be a businessman. Don't mix streets involved because the streets override everything. We know this now. But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. It's another day of Keep It G News.
Nigga can't do what I do, y'all niggas can't copy me. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep the shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G.